again. That means I'm here for another Flosstube this week. Today is the 17th of August 2025. Yeah, already. And this is Flosstube number 48. This is a channel about cross stitch. Sometimes I show a bit of crochet, but it's a long time that I have been doing that. So nothing for today, only cross stitch. If you're new here, welcome of course. And if you're a returning viewer, also welcome. There's something changed on the channel because I was thinking, you will see it maybe already, but I added the advertising on my videos so I could earn a bit of money with it. I don't think I will get rich of it, of course. No, that's not. But the extras help at this moment, and it's since a couple of days, yesterday or so, that is changed. So yeah, that's new. If you ask why that's changed. And then I think there's also a super thanks that YouTube added to my videos. What's all about, I don't know. I think if you click on that, you can also send money to it as a gift. I think it's like that. Like the Kofi link, I always add in the description box. The Kofi link I use for the giveaways that I do monthly. So everyone who is in my Facebook group, Siske Stitches, can enter the giveaway with the event that I post every month. So you just post your stitches for the month to see if you reach a goal of a chart that I picked as a group. Even if you don't met the goal, the giveaway is still there, of course. It's just to see what others are working on, to have more activity on the group, and yeah, it's just fun to do. So that is that. And yeah, I was thinking if I can have a bit of money, then I can buy a chart or something for myself. So that was the idea behind the advertising. I had a great stitching week. I did 8,225 stitches on 50 whips. So yeah, I did all the stitching I wanted to do. So I will dive in immediately. I was thinking if I have to say something more. I don't think so. If so, I will do it at the end, if it's about the group or the changes. So then we can dive in the weekly stitching update. Then after that, I will do plans for this this week, in fact, because my week starts today. And yeah, we will see. So first I will do the, I would say, temperature stitching. I did them for low temperature stitching this week, so I will start with those two. That will change a bit, so I will come back to that also later. So the first one I have here in front of my pile is the kit for Merejka, the Mod Hunters, with only a digital chart, so no paper chart. If you want it, be aware of that. It's only with the Fantastitch app that you can stitch it. Also, that said, they have a new free pattern on their Fantastitch app. It's a cute little cat. You have to, yeah, I will first show that. You have to scan the QR code and then they add the chart to your account. So you have to have an account too, of course. But if you have kits of them and you use the Fantastitch app, you already have an account. This is the free one. How can I show it to you? Yeah. It's a cute little Halloween cat. It's called a pumpkin cat. How do you get the QR code? It's on the Facebook page of Merejka itself. So if you want that, it's free. You just have to have the app. Yeah. So back to Mod Hunters. I'm stitching that for the shop Hobby Do It Yourself. It's a model stitch. So I have now 2 on the go for them. This is one of them. You already know the other one. Yeah, and tablet issues. It's a thing. We know. Yeah. So again, it's this one. It's a cute one. It has blends, of course. Merejka is also known for blends. So yeah. It's on 16 count, Ada. It's a colored one. I think it's a beige, light brownish color. I started with 300 stitches I had done. So that corner. It looks much darker. So I hope the lighting will help me now today. I had to do, what was the call for it? 300 stitches. Yeah, I'm a bit everywhere because I have stuff there, I have stuff there. So yeah. So I added 310 stitches. See, it's not that dark. It looks darker on the photos. So you can see what I did. I added another book. And it is the start of a new book, and it has a ship with a boat with back stitches normally on it, but I will leave the back stitches for last, I think. I had to move my hoop. No, not my hoop. My Q-snap to my nudge hoop. I couldn't reach. It wasn't sticking in the frame I wanted, so this was better for now. So as further I go, I will change it again. But for now, it's good. So that's the first one that got stitches. Well, where I put it now? In the back. So the next one, you know, it's the one a lot of you love. That's the Flamingo Fantastico. The second one I'm stitching for the shop. Hobby Do It Yourself. Again, it's voluntarily, so I don't get paid for it. And I'm also not sponsored to show them each week. It's just to show my progress. This is a Luca S kit. It's stitched on 16 count black Ada. And the artist is Romance Art. It has 62 colors. And it has a 5 hard skill level. Yeah. I will put that there. This week's goal was 750 stitches. What did I do? I gave them this week low and odd and even numbers. And each day the numbers popped up of temperature, the low temperature. I gave them 150 stitches. So that's why we have odd numbers. Yeah, the plans I will go over later. So 750 stitches. That was a lucky one. And now I need to find my start photo. Yep, found it. This is where we started. Or better said, I started. And I did 755 stitches. What did I do? I filled in here on the neck, and I worked my way to the edge, and then I also worked on the rose. There are 2 roses above each other. So this is the little one. Where is it? Yeah, I put it here. The red one, if you can see it here. So you have a red rose here, and then a huge pink one under that. So yeah, this is the red one. And I think here already, close to it, the next one starts here. So this is a page. So I'm getting close to the 4th page of this chart, and it has 8 pages. So I'm getting to halfway. I still want to get it finished this year. Will it be possible? I don't know yet. We will see. And I'm now at 13,735 stitches out of 29,173, and it has 47.08% completed. It looks amazing. I know this part has the back stitching done and this part not yet, so that will also be the end. Yeah. And now I will get more pinks. I don't think I have a lot of that black blue. It's blue starry background anymore to expect. No, it's more the bird and the flower, as you can see. So I have this dot until here, so that's when the full rose is here there, I'm halfway. So maybe a bit more because I have the black also. It's a bit lower, so it's like this. Like I said, if I have the rose done, I'm halfway. So maybe I will get that done this week. Maybe. I don't know. Trying. And then we have the 5 whips for temperature stitching, the highest temperature, so the max. And I have 5 whips for that. So each whip gets 2 numbers for the end digit of the temperature stitching. They are not in order that I picked my numbers. But it's okay. It's just for showing. So Predator. Luca Esket, 65 colors stitched on a white 16 count Ada. A gorgeous piece. And this one needed 300 stitches this week. So I take 150 stitches per day for my temperature stitching, and I had this one 2 times coming up. So here is where I started. Yeah. And now I am here. It's obviously what I have done because I wanted to go to the eye. I wanted his eye finished, but that didn't go as I wanted. I was already done with with the 300 stitches before I filled that eye. So yeah, it's a black eye, black and white eye for now. I love that this went down now, so you can easily more fill in. Yeah, So we will see it again. Of course, it's temperature stitching for this week. So the next 4 you will also see again already. I will go over the numbers at the end of the video. The next one we have is the bedtime pups, also from Luca S. Yeah, I have a heart for Luca S kits, of course. This is stitched on 16 count Ada, a gridded one, and it has 57 colors. The artist is Jenny Newland. It's a cute one. Not that big. It's 32,000 stitches totally. So, oh, I bumped you. Maybe a bit better. Yeah, so 32,000 stitches. It's a bit that the same amount that I had done on Santa and Pressies. So yeah, it's okay. Not that huge pieces. And the goal for this one was 150 stitches. I started with 810 stitches and I moved to the dog. As you can see, I did the outline first and I started to fill it in because I want to see that dog. So I continued with that. And here it is. I filled in more of his ear. Nah, that doesn't help either. So yeah, I filled in more of his ear. So I want to get this dog first done before I continue on the background. And here is the boat that I still have to stitch in between. Yeah, I love this one. Numbers for this one. Yeah, I'm now at 960 stitches out of 32,000 stitches. And that is 3%. The next one up is one of my oldest kits. Non-full coverage, of course. This is a Valentine's kitten. It's a kit from Thea Houveneur. I have all the others to stitch still. So I have all these in waiting queue. Yeah, but I want this one first finished. So I have one more on the go, and that's this one, the Christmas kitten. Yes. So I have 2 on the go. And there is a dog one too for Valentine here. But that's said, I stitched on the cat today, this week. I would say today, not today. It's too early yet to stitch. Yeah, where did I start? Where was the starting point? I started on the second heart-shaped balloon. Because the other one under it is done. Yeah. And the goal for this one was 150 stitches and I did 170. Oh, I just ended my thread. I must say I don't have a lot of thread as left over for the colors that I have completed. So normally I always have a lot left, but with this kit I don't. So I can understand that people are like, I don't have enough floss to stitch it. Here's what I have with my 170 stitches. So I worked here and then I started to fill in with that color. Yeah. So you would think it's slow progress. It is progress. Each stitch counts. I will get there in the end. I will get there to get it finished. For my wall. Then the next one is Ta-da! Romeo and Juliet. The library I have from Merejka with the two lovely cats. The cats go very slow. They are very confetti heavy. But they are worth it, of course. So, yeah, I still love it. It's that way. This needed 150 stitches. And for Valentine's Kitten, I don't have numbers because it's a paper chart. Yeah. So, why did I start with Romeo and Juliet? I finished a bit more of the cat. Here. There was last week. So this week I added 155 stitches. And as it is in the Fantastitch app, I don't know accurately how much stitches I have done because I always have to change to the log book. So I'm always a bit over it. It's not that bad because it gets a bit more stitching done. So here it is. I worked here next to the cat and here at the dog brow. So it's a part of the library cupboard that is coming up. Yeah. Also one of my favorite projects. For my kids, eh? If you would ask me how much stitches I have done already, I think I'm going to make a list by next week and count what I already have done and then continuing on with that. So you will see. First, I said I wouldn't do a goal, and I'm still thinking not to do that, but I want to see what I have done already. So yeah, that's nice to keep track of. Since I started with the temperature stitching. So then the last one is Mickey from Luca S. Another one I really want to have finished. This is with 25 colors and it was normally on 18 count white Ada, but I changed the fabric to a hand-dyed one from KLT Charting. And this was designed by Elena Bazanova. This I'm stitching in memory of my Smokey. After 4 years, I'm finally able to stitch on it. 4 years, can you believe it? I had to do 300 stitches. And I started, it's a bit difficult to see because it has a lot of light colors, of course. And it's on a, I would say brown, beige fabric. So I will try to zoom in a bit. There did I start. And I filled in here, and then I started in his neck to his chest. But it's more white there, so it's difficult to see on photos. Oh. I'm getting everything out of the bag. Here it is. I had these dark stitches done and then I started to fill in here more. So that was 300 stitches. And I'm now at 3,110 out of 15,520 stitches. And it reached 20.04% completed. So here on the edge, he is darker. first I thought it was a mistake, but it isn't. He's darker in the edges here. So, can you see it like this? Yeah. This is like zoomed in, and this is not this is like a bigger one than the photo. But yeah, it's also 18 count. So it's not that I used bigger fabric to get him bigger or something. It's also 18 count. It's hand dyed, so it's a bit shrinked, I think. And then you see the photo next to it and you think, oh, he's bigger than the photo. But yeah, he's 15,000 stitches, so not that bad, I think. And there's also one I need to finish, also for later. Yep. So temperatures are done. Then we go over to I have the Monopoly stitching first, so I will go over that first. I'm just go over now what I had to do, the rolls and stuff from last week. You can see in my video from last week. So the first one I have here on top was Animal Mix Panorama, charted by Painfully Crafts. It needed 1,500 stitches. It's artwork by Adrian Chesterman, and he is 900 by 324 stitches. He's huge. And like I said, it needed almost dropped my tablet. 1,500 stitches were needed. So, where is it? I started here when I had my last page finish done. So now I did 1,520 stitches yesterday on one day. And this is what I have done. So all this is new that I stitched. I went down. I had comments before in my video where I asked where I should go next, continuing here or going down, and people said go down, so I did. Oh, it's great, it's great. So only a small block to finish, and then I can go down again. It's so lovely, it's so great. This was a joy to stitch, really. This was fun to do. And then we have Jungle Kitty. This was for a railroad. So that is Milou. She's doing tricks again. So this is charted by Painfully Crafts. Artwork is from Mikey Bergman. And the stitch count is 400 by 344 stitches. And she has 75 colors. Here I changed my mind. In fact, my daughter changed her mind. Because I asked her where she wanted me to stitch next. So this is what I had done. I had the page finish also there. So I asked her, should I stitch here or there, on top or the bottom page? And she said, oh, you can continue on the bottom page. And I was hoping to go to left. If you want that your children goes with you, I think you have to bribe them. I think so. Yeah. No. So the goal was 500 stitches. And oh, I forgot to give you the numbers of animal mix panorama, so that first. I'm now at 15,820 stitches out of 291,600, and it is 5.42%. So Jungle Kitty needed 500 stitches, and I did those here. Yeah. So I was turning okay. So I did this here, and I was hoping to continuing here. But this is confetti heavy, as you can see, obviously. But yeah, it has to be stitched. So if I do it now or do it within 5 weeks or later, it needs to get stitched. So maybe the hard time first to get through it. And then we had the rainbow tiger. This is a chart from Heaven and Earth Designs, and the artist is Jan Patrick Krasny. But I said it before, I am cropping it, so this piece I will leave out. So I only have that left. Yeah, above like that. So the tiger is left. It has I would say 89, but no, it has 90 colors. One of my oldest full coverage kits. It needed 500 stitches. So I had started here. So it also means that you can see I stitched further. I have the white part done. So this part I will crop. So I will unpick it at the end. Or I change my mind and I will still stitch it. That's still possible. So I'm not unpicking it until I decide, until I'm at the end. So here we are. I fill in here on the trees and the blues of the sky. So this one, I would say the numbers, but it's not accurate anymore, so I will leave it out. Because I went from 87,000 to 150,000 with cropping that. So yeah, you can see what I have stitched to let it grow. This is stitched on 20 count Ada, 2/1 full cross, and I would never ever do that again with 2/1. If I would use 20 count again, I would do 1/1. Then, one of my favorites again. I have to say, I love all my whips. That's true. But secretly, you have some favorites that you love to stitch on. But I think it's because I changed my stitching app. So, yeah. Blooming Whiskers. Artwork is from Bridget and Emma Ashwood, or Ashwood Studios, and it's 600 by 429 stitches, charted by P3 Crafts. Yeah. The goal was 500 stitches. Yep. And I did those. A bit more, but I don't know accurately this time. So I started here. After my page finish. So I went also down here. And I was first thinking, what is this orange here? But it's the petals of the flower. I thought it was a part of the cat, but no, it's the petal of this flower here. So all this is new. And normally I stitch from right to left, so now I went to from left to right. And I stitch Kingdom also from left to right, but I feel like I'm used to stitch from right to left, and that still feels better than left to right. So yeah, it's probably I start here now. That's possible. I don't know what I will do. Because yeah, a habit, it's tricky. A habit is tricky because you want to keep going on that habit. So that was all the stitching for Monopoly. And then we continue on with the focus whips. So the first one I have is A Night at the Circus. This is for my youngest son. It's artwork from Amy Stewart. By the way, she has a new chart released by Have Art Designs, the Traveling Library. I hope it will come in maybe super size max color. We will wait for that. Yeah, I love Amy Stewart. Her art is amazing, of course. So this is charted by Have Art Designs, and it is 999 by 716, and it has 238 colors. That said, this was a heavy piece this week. So I have a weekly goals for the 3 whips for my children on 500 stitches for now. Weekly. So I started here. This is on 25 count even weave, 1/1 full cross with rural broderie floss. And I'm now here with 500 stitches. I worked more on the monkey. I stitched out all my park threads that I had of the monkey. Then I started to fill in what I had for gaps. So this is now how it looks. Yeah, I didn't really stitched on the other part. Maybe a few stitches, but nothing big yet. So yeah, this was a lot of confetti, and I will so be happy when he is there. I didn't expect that it would be that difficult. Then the one for my daughter is numbers. So I keep forgetting today the numbers. So he is at 41,560 stitches out of 715,284, and he has 5.81% completed. At least he has the 5 already reached. This one not. This is Coloring Book Afternoon, super size max color. Artwork is from Amy Stewart, charted by Have Art Designs, and it's 999 by 714 stitches. It's huge. Again, but I love it. Now, I had it difficult with the first ball of pencils. It was only pencils for 2 pages. Even it had a lot of nice colors. But now, I'm happy that they had some new stuff to discover. So, where is my start photo? Here. That's where I started it. So I added 500 stitches. This is on 28 count even weave 1/1 full cross roll up rotary floss, and I worked here. I started on the purple pencil, so it was this part. Yeah, also here I asked my daughter, do you want me to finish the page first? She said yes, but I think the page ends here somewhere, so I went to that. Yeah, it looks amazing. Even it has a lot of portraits. And then the one for my oldest son is supersized max color, the cruising the information highway. It's 999 by 690 stitches, and it has 238 colors. I worked on his book, still another one, but still a book. So here I started. Also 25 count even weave 1/1 full cross. Did I tell you the numbers of circus of coloring book? No, I didn't. That was at 33,400 stitches now out of 713,286, and it has 4.68% completed. So she didn't reach the 5% even yet, but she will get there. And then the one for my oldest son. Ta-da-da! What did you see? What did your eye spy? History is coming. Of course. So I thought that this would be white stitching, and it isn't. It's all grays. All sorts of gray colors. I was happy to find that. Something else than just background of a book. So yeah. Really, really happy to see that. He is at 34,186 out of 689,310, and he has 4.95% completed. So almost 5%. And then the last one for the week. Ta-da-da! You know it? The masterpiece. I don't know, now I'm calling it the masterpiece because I have the most stitching done there. So, supersized max color, amazing animal kingdom. Of course, an Amy Stewart chart and charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is 999 by 765, and it has 237 colors. So, I started after my page finish from last week. Yep. I was thinking if I'm correct. So, that was here. And I added 1,555 stitches again. So this is stitched on 25 count even weave 1/1 full cross. I'll put my note away. So all this is new for this week. I found the head of my panda bears. This is so cute. So yeah. Normally this week I will stitch here. I think so. I'm not going back to that book. I didn't expect that this book would be that much confetti to stitch. But it looks so great. And if you see what I already have done, it's a lot. So I didn't do it last time, so I will one time show it more. See, it's a lot. Can you see it even fully? Yeah, you can. Still. So one time again. This is huge and heavy. The more you stitch on it, how heavier it becomes. It's a huge piece. And I was discussing yesterday with my husband, how long time do I have to finish it before our 25th anniversary of our wedding? And he was saying, oh, I have still 9 years left. And he says, you don't have to count 2025 anymore. Oh yes, of course. So it's only 8 years left. So last year I did almost 67,000 stitches on it. And I'm aiming for that amount again this year. First I said I would do 90,000 stitches, but I didn't manage that. Or I will not manage that. So if I keep going with my 1,500 stitches weekly, I will end around the 67,000 stitches again for this year. But then for 2026, I need to go to 75,000 stitches. I have to up it. So I need to stay at my 1,500 stitches weekly. If I will get it done by our 25th anniversary. That's in 2034. So it's a lot. Yeah, for whips I'm done. That I have stitched on. And then I did another round of Monopoly. So I will set that here now. Hi everyone, I'm back for my second round of Monopoly from Supernatural. And so we will continue where we left last week. And you will see what we have to do this week. So today is the 17th of August 2025. So first one was the car, and he has 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wendigo. So he will buy that. That is blooming whiskers. Yeah, I need to write it down, otherwise I will forget, even I filmed it. So the next one up is the hamburgers. He is now on the which? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and the hamburger will buy famine. Oh, famine. 4. So it is 500 stitches. Yep. And that is on Jungle Kitty. Okay. Next is the witchcraft bag. That is now on salt and iron here. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on Phoenix. and that is color red. That is 500 stitches on catnap. Yay! Then we have the knife or the blade here. That was on Rakshasa 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Which that's bought last time. So that is rent to pay. Rent is 400 stitches. And that is color purple. So also blooming whiskers. Yay. And then the last one is a flask that is now at Shapeshifter. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Orange. And it's Ghost. And it's orange, so that's Daydream Tigers. And 500 stitches because it's to purchase it. 500 stitches, Daydream Tigers. So how much do we have to do this week? 2,400. Yeah. So that's it. And then I will show you the whips in a bit. See you then. So you already saw my wool. And then I'm going over what I will stitch on this week. So this is part of plans. So for Supernatural Monopoly, Baby World 8 landed on Wendigo. I had to do 500 stitches on Blooming Whiskers. But the knife rolled a 3 and landed on the witch. And that was paying rent for 400 stitches on Blooming Whiskers. So Blooming Whiskers gets 900 stitches. I'm not going to show the start again because I just showed you. But this one gets 900 stitches this week. Then the hamburger 4 rolled a 4, landed on Famine. And that was a railroad. So that's 500 stitches on Jungle Kitty. Also just showed where I ended, so that's where I will start, of course. Then the Witchcraft bag rolled a 9, landed on Phoenix, and that was 500 stitches on Catnap. This one. Artwork by Jeff Haney. Also have a no designs chart. So where will I start? There. I will start here. And then the flask. Oh, I dropped my page. Rolled a 7, landed on Ghost, and will buy it for 500 stitches on Daydream Tigers from Sheena Pike, charted by Charting Creations. And this is where I will start here. So that's the stitching for the Monopoly this week. Then temperature stitching. We'll go with what I know. So I think I still miss some. No. 1, 2, 3, 5. No, 4. I'm missing a page. Ah, I think I missed Valentine's kitten. It will probably be in the in her bag. And it's at the bottom, so it's without her photo. The cat with her heart-shaped balloon gets... So the temperature stitching for this week, it was 24, 26, 27, 23, 22, 20, 23. So Valentine's kitten is getting 150 stitches. Mickey this one gets 300 stitches. Wildlife Predator gets 300 stitches. Bedtime Pups gets 150 stitches. And Romeo and Juliet gets 150 stitches. And then Flamingo and Moth Hunters, I am not... I don't agree with the temperatures, so I probably will do 500 on each. Because normally it was 300 only for Flamingo and 750 for Moth Hunters. So I think I will just do 500 and 500 here. Or I do a mat again and count what I will need to do to get this one finished. So that's set. Then the focus whips. So Kingdom gets 1500 again. And these 3 for the children. So coloring book, circus and the car gets 500 stitches. See, my work piling is coming up. And then I'm done. Yeah. If I have time left, I want to stitch a bit more on the Little Adventurer. Because I want to get it finished for my daughter too. Do I have him here? I didn't bring the kit, it's upstairs. And I still have more rips to work on. Like I want to work on the supersized Max Colors Library of Dogs also. But I need time, of course. But I have now less stitching to do for Monopoly. Because this week I did 3000 and now I have 2400. So maybe I'm able to do that. Maybe, we will see. And this is the Little Adventurer I still want to get finished for my daughter. I was first thinking to put him in temperature stitching. But I thought, no, I can do a thread a day. But like, if you do 1500 stitches already, I was like, I'm too tired to do more stitching. So we will see if that works now. If not, then I will drop the temperature stitches to 100 per day instead of 150. That I get more time to work on this one too. So then it gets at least 300 stitches weekly. Around. So that's still in my mind. I'm not sure if I will do that. Dropping the numbers of temperature stitching. So now we are at 2400. 3900. 4900. 5900. 7400 stitches this week. So if I do Library of Dogs, then we are at 8400 again. So So that's the thing. It's a lot to do in a week. We will see what I can do, because I really want to get this one finished. It's also halfway. It needs only 5,000 stitches left, around 5,000 stitches. Yeah, and I still want to work on my body thread kits too, so they all are in my mind, but I'm still thinking finish first and then switch. So maybe it's more smart to lower the ones I do for stitching for temperature and add one more instead. For the numbers I lowered it. So that would give me Valentine's Kitten 100 stitches, Mickey 200, Wildflower Predator 200, Bedtime Pups 100 and Romeo and Juliet 100. Or I have to still wait with Library of Dogs until I have more time and just keep going with the dog for now. So options in my mind. What will it be? I don't know yet. I'm not going to say I will do this or I will do that, because if I'm shutting down the video, it can be, oh no, I will do that. Changing plans all the time. Not really, because I still have my structure of temperature whips, focus whips, Monopoly now, and the two for the shop. So that stays the same. Was there more I want to say? Yeah, it's almost my first, how do you call it, floss anniversary. So I think the 23rd of August I have 1 year my Flosstube channel. Yay! I'm still not knowing what I will do for it. If I will do a giveaway, it's not for this month, maybe next month. Yeah. Due to life changes, there's not money for that. Yeah. So for now I cannot do that here on the channel. Maybe next month. So delayed will not say I'm not going to do it, of course. Like I said, the Kofi money I used for the giveaways in my Facebook group. So yeah, and there is no money enough now to do another giveaway for the Flosstube anniversary. So I'm thinking, I'm not making promises, but when I can I will do a giveaway. For now it's not that happening. Another thing I wanted to say, I saw a new chart and I also cannot buy it now, so I have to save for it. It's the one from Pain Free Crafts. Can I Google? Yeah, Google. And it's fine, I will wait. It's it's not that I don't have nothing to do, but I love it. It's opening. Oh yeah, the Wi-Fi is very low now. I'm not in the living room, so probably that will take a long time. How can I show it? It's on my phone, but yeah, I'm filming with my phone, so how can I go to the menu? Play Store, App Store, all this stuff, but the menu? Ah, found it. Maybe I sent it to my husband. Yeah, so this one was the first, the one I talked about earlier, the new one from Heaven Earth Designs, the traveling library, and she got two more that I loved. The one from Wendell Spangler with the two dragons in the little car, and the one from Zero Marchetti too. So I really, I was saying, I missed had her charting, but now I'm like, this is more money. So yeah, this was the one that I want from Heaven Earth Designs. It's the 6 portals, it's the huge one. And you have to buy them separate normally, but now you can buy them all together. But it's like 48 pounds with my membership still, so I have to save for that. I was thinking maybe I can buy each month one. It still needs 5 months to get them all. But then I have the issues with to get them all. Then I have to. Then I will probably struggle with my charts again to get them to one piece because I will started it, and yeah. So I just want to wait until I can get them all, or get them and wait until I have them. I don't know yet. So for now it's not possible. So it's just on my wish list. And this one is also, the full set is excluded from the giveaway chart, because one piece I can say I give you, but 6 no. So the library, didn't I show the yeah, I showed the others to my children. And there is a nice one coming from Luca S. Oh, I still need a lot of money if I want to have it all. This is coming from Luca S. It's so beautiful. And then I'm thinking when I will stitch it all. I don't know. Collecting is also a hobby. Yeah. So that's it. I'm changing then the app from Pattern Keeper to Cross-Stitch Saga. So my numbers now are not that accurate anymore because I have to copy all the stuff that I have done already. Marking up, that takes time too. But I love the option that you can set a goal, like I did with Animal Mix Panorama. Can I still show it to you? Yeah. So here there is like an alarm. When you tap on it, you get this box. My cross stitch goal, and then you can say how much stitches you want to have as goal. So if you want to have 500 stitches, 1,000 stitches, and then it counts, and it also keeps track of your time, how much it take you, of how long it does it take you to do those stitches. And when you are there, it says goal achieved, and then you can opt to do a new goal or switch whips or whatever. The only thing is with that if you go over it, that he doesn't count anymore. So there's only one way to see that, and it is if you start a new sprint, and then it's just counting from start when you say stop, how much stitches you have done. That was the only thing. But what I do love is that you can so this is animal mix, of course. You can see it. If I go to my chart, and let's say I want to stitch next, so I will move it. You can say this is the area I want to work on. And like I was watching Slow Stitch with Yogi, her live streams. She did a video about it, not a video, a live stream about it, 1 hour long, about how that the app works. And I love this box. You can then say, I want to start with the lowest number, the min to max, as Yogi says. So I did that. So you start with all the colors that have one color, and then you go until the max of the box. So I had one with left 155 colors as last, stitches as last. So that was great, and it works faster for me. Plus, you can see up front what you will stitch. So now you see this is a part that I have stitched. So let's say I will stitch the box that I here just dropped. That's 6 blocks here. And then I tap the light bulb, and I see I will get to the nose. So you can see up front what you will stitch. I like that. The only thing for me now is I have a lot of whips. To get them all in Cross Stitch Saga, it's a lot of work, and to mark them all again, it's a lot. So how do you work with it, and all the stuff is explained with on the live stream of Yogi. But as she also said, Karen the Needlebug has also a video about that. So also the link for Cross Stitch Saga she put in the live streams and on her Facebook group Yogi. And you need Cross Stitch Paradise to convert your PDF chart to the file for Saga. And also a thing that I learned, the symbols I have in Pattern Keeper are not the same one in Saga. So that makes it a bit more difficult to know what I have to mark. I manage, but it's more work. So like this is, I did the one for Animal Kingdom. And setting it. You cannot believe that you already have done that much. So this is my kingdom here. But I park a lot, so I don't have only to mark off what I have done, also my park threads, and that takes a lot of time. So I converted the ones I'm stitching most now, so the focus whips. My Luca S kits I don't get in that here. So rainbow whips, focus whips are here now, and the extras from Monopoly, and that's it. So it's even not all my whips yet, and I still have to mark a lot off. So that will also take a bit of time. But I said to my husband, what did I start with? I love how it stitches. I have fun to stitch again, and that's, you would say, don't you like the stitch? Yes, but this app made it more enjoyable to me. So it's not, I stitch a lot of confetti, but then normally I stitch with the typewriter method as I go. So stitching all the park threads out and then fill in the gaps. But I think with this app, with the block area on the app, it feels neater because you have all the confetti stitches done first and then you fill in the highest numbers. So for me it feels neater, and I'm not like on the end, oh no, I have to fill in all that confetti yet. Normally I go with the typewriter method, so I do not pick really what I get to stitch. But with 240 colors, I think it will be better too. I have to say, I have to test that, because now I only stitched on Blooming Whiskers and Animal Mix Panorama with it, because I have the app only 2 days. And no, I stitched Cruising also with it. Yeah, sure. So I used 3 charts in it. And yeah, another, I would say, disadvantage maybe for me is I don't have page finishes anymore. And I keep track of those. So that is maybe a disadvantage. But okay, I love the box area, so. And I'm also, another nice trick. Let's say I tap a number. He shows triangles where you park. This is when you have a selecting. So you select here on the button. So the color and selecting on, off. So this is now on. And if you say I have done all the stitches, you tap one time. Where is it? Here on top you have a bucket with a drop. If you push that, he marked off all those stitches I have done, and he already shows me the next color to do. So you can set how you want to get to your next color. So for me it's from minimum stitches left to max. So I start with minimum to max, min to max. Yeah, and I have to undo it, of course, because I didn't do that. So that is how it works. So with one bottom, he marks them all off. So that saves me time too. Of course, if you have a lot to do, you can you can mark them off separately. It was this one. So let's say again, so I undo it. Let's say I want to do it with manually. Here you have a lock here on top. Then you have I would say a marker that you can tap. So now it's the eraser. So maybe it's a pencil, an eraser, and when it's with the point down, it's like, yeah, just like you're writing. So now I can over the stitches that I have done. See? Manually. But if you tap the bucket with the drop, hopla, it's fully marked. And that area that I did. Yeah, this is where I was. I mean, now I'm playing with the chart that I still need to do. Yeah. So I love that. Like I said, if you want to learn more about Cross-Stitch Saga, watch Yogi, her live stream. Karen the Needlebug, her tutorial. I had Cross-Stitch Saga on my tablet, but then I struggled to get my PDFs into the Saga app because it uses XSD file or Saga files or dice workbook. So with the Cross-Stitch Paradise, I managed to convert my charts. That's also not as easy peasy to do. It takes a bit of time too, but it's worth it. I'm not saying Pattern Keeper is not great. Pattern Keeper is great. It's a game changer for everyone. But the extra features in Cross-Stitch Saga, that's one trick to me. Because you can say in Pattern Keeper, you can say I do the minimum to max stitches left in the column. Yes, but that's about the whole project. Now I can do that in the little selected area. And that's what's nice for me. He knows, oh, you have only one stitch from that, and only one stitch for that, and 50 stitches of that color. And then in Pattern Keeper, you have to do that about the whole kit, project, whatever you want to call it. And then it's like extreme cross stitching. So now it isn't. Yeah, so I found my new love. Yeah. When will I do a new live stream? Well, I'm debating because I wanted to show you how the app works too in that, but I haven't still found the setup for that, because I need to film my tablet then, and I need to film what I'm stitching. So I don't know how people can do it. I don't have a computer myself. Only my son, but it's from his school. So I only have my tablet and my phone to film. So I'm still wondering how I can do that for tutorial purposes. I see more people doing that, but I think they have a computer or something that they film a piece with the web camera and the piece with the phone. I don't know. I still don't know how they do it. So if someone knows that, please help me out. And then I will let you go. And I will see you again next week on Sunday. And it's my husband's birthday then. So I will see you then. Bye.